I'm Kendall with Sonnet Technologies at NAB 2024. And with our expansion chassis here, we have our Duomoto X Mac Mini, which you can rack mount your Mac Mini in here with our Echo 2 DV. The Echo 2 DV is a 2-slot PCIe chassis, but what makes it unique is individual Thunderbolt connections to both cards. So you're going to get full bandwidth to both cards. It's great for people who use 8K or video cards. It's a really exciting product. And let's go over to Tools on Air to talk to Manuel and see what he has to say about it.
Hello and welcome to Tools on Air. We're here at the NAB Show 2024 in the South Lower Hall. And I'm having a very nice conversation with my friends, or with our friends from Sonnet Technology, and I'm very happy to be here. So, Tools on Air has been in the business since 2010. So we started with a concept of running a TV station on a Mac. That's the reason why we have always been very focused on developing software for the Macintosh, very much for capture and for playout. And throughout the years, we just added a Linux product line as well. And from the very beginning, when the first chassis from Sonnet came to market, we were super relieved that finally we could actually rack our solution into something that would be seen as being a professional way of deploying things. And our relation with Sonnet goes back, I would say, 10 plus years, very successful years, very happy years. And we always had very great support from them, and we always provided them also with good feedback of what is needed from our side and from our customers' perspective. And so I'm very happy to sit here together with you guys. And we, as probably most of the industry, we started using SDI cards just because this was the way to go, to provide a professional and still digital way of getting video into a machine, doing something with this video, to be able to write some files in a proper way in industry standard codecs and containers, to be able then either to use it directly for live production or then to bring into post-production for editing and post-editing that was actually needed at that time. And I think that the trend to some extent has extended to new ways of vectorizing ideas and to be able to just deliver in different ways. So SDI obviously was one thing. Throughout the last couple of years, we've seen many more IP formats such as NDI, such as SRT, such as UDP, and lately ST2110, to also provide people with the ability to not only deliver their signals or their feeds throughout what we call the green cable, but also throughout IP possibilities, because it really makes sense these days to be able to provide both ways. IP would obviously open you towards streaming, because this is the way that the protocol is actually been used most of the times. And related to Sonnet, we're still seeing that you will still need some cards to some extent, whether these are cards for SDI, whether these are cards for 2110, which is I would say the next big thing. You still need a way to just place it into a chassis and to be connected to a computer that is actually receiving or bringing this type of information throughout the card. And Sonnet has been improving and their product lines over the years, to start with a 1U chassis, and then maybe also give you the chance to bring in more cards to be able to talk to a computer into one complete solution, such as the Duomoto, for example, from Sonnet. And what has been very, very, very interesting to see is that even though we had Thunderbolt as a very, very viable solution, nobody can break physics. So at some point, the bandwidth is at a certain point where especially if you wanted to go into UHD productions higher than P30, you needed to have the ability to provide the bandwidth. The computer would be able to process it, but if the card through the Thunderbolt connection would not be able to deliver it, then you would have an issue. And this is the reason why, especially with the new DV products, to mention the Echo 2 DV as an example, you are now able to use two distinct Thunderbolt connections towards your Mac, and that means that you can plug in 2 cards, and that, for example, you could provide a 4 UHD in P60 without any issue. And this is one probably of the better news that we have to tell in combination with Sonnet, where we provide the software and they provide the chassis, where we can actually bring in the hardware from companies such as Blackmagic or AJA and so many others, in order for the customer to have a viable solution that is rackable, that is clean, that you don't have so many cables running around, and to us it's been a very nice information that we received some months ago that they would actually deliver this Echo 2 DV.
Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us. We are so happy to be a partner with Tools on Air.
Yeah, I mean, thank you for the partnership that has been taking over 10 years now. Thank you for having us today and to be able to actually tell our story in combination with your story. So that's something that we like very much. And we're looking forward to working more and more successful years with Sonnet technology.